y'all, welcome back to another episode of the From the Farmyard podcast. So last week we talked about the different varieties of seeds you can grow. So in today's episode, we're going to go over our favorite seeds to buy and a couple companies you can buy from. So like some companies may be specific to just selling heirloom, or some companies that we recommend that we've bought from and we love, and some of our favorite seeds that we've grown over the years and just really enjoy growing, and just a staple for us. So let's get into it. So
Yes.
First, we're going to go over a couple companies that just sell heirloom seeds. So maybe if you watched last week's episode, we talked about like GMO seeds, organic seeds, hybrid, heirloom, all the stuff. So maybe you just buy heirloom seeds and you want to know, well, where can I get just heirloom? So a couple companies that we would recommend. I have bought from Seed Savers Exchange, and they specialize in just heirloom seeds. And they have a wide variety of different types of flowers, vegetables, fruits, a bunch of stuff that you can buy that are heirloom variety. So I recommend that, and they came super fast whenever I ordered them. They shipped to my house like super fast. So definitely a good one that I recommend.
Yes, I have heard of the Seed Savers Exchange. I have not ordered from them. I need to, but I already have too many seeds as it is, and you guys will see this throughout the season. So maybe a next year thing is ordering from a whole bunch of different seed companies. But another one that I want to talk about, I actually have not ordered from this place at all. They're just a well-known, I mean, not the best well-known, but they are one of the first searches when you put in heirloom seed companies. Eden Brothers, and haven't done a whole lot of stuff, but they're heirloom seeds. So if you are looking to do heirloom seeds, a wonderful resource. And also, we'll have all of these linked below, or the names of all of them written in the description, so you can find them easier. And we have one more with heirloom, I believe.
Yeah. So another big one, like you said, whenever you would look up heirloom seeds, another big one that'll pop up is Baker Creek. You've probably heard of them. They specialize in heirloom seeds, but they're like rare seeds too. Like Baker Creek has such a wide variety of seeds that you can buy, and it's so neat. I haven't bought from them yet, but I want to. It's on the list. So if you want some rare heirloom seeds for a decent price for like rare seeds, I mean, I would check out Baker Creek just to give them a sale. And yeah, check them out. Like you said, we'll have them linked in the description so you can check that out.
Yes, another one that I also, a lot of these are places that we have not ordered from. If you haven't found out, it's just giving people recommendations, seeing what people like,
references. Yeah,
exactly. I have not ordered from this place, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it. Jessica from Roots and Refuge just talked about this. Johnny's they specialize in organic seeds, which if you were here last week, you would know that an organic seed is something that has not been sprayed, and there are no chemicals added to its growing process.
Yeah.
They also have all kinds of seeds, flowers, vegetables, fruits, everything you can think of, they have. But yeah, they specialize in organic seeds. So if you want to only grow organic seeds, they definitely have those. I think they have heirlooms, hybrids. They have a wide variety of things, but all of it is organic. So you can at least be guaranteed the organic side of it. And I'm pretty sure they do say heirloom or hybrid on there. I have not done a whole lot of research with them.
So if you want a wider variety, maybe you want heirloom, you want hybrid, you want organic. If you want stuff like that, there's a couple companies that just specialize in those. And one of them is Ferry Morse. Those seeds you will find typically in Tractor Supply or Lowe's or Home Depot, or sometimes even Walmart will sell them. Yeah. Ferry Morse is one that, I mean, if you're looking for seeds and you want to get them as soon as possible, you don't want to make an order, on their website, and you just want to go somewhere and pick out like visual, Ferry Morse is typically in stores, and they're decently priced. You can get organic seeds, hybrid seeds, heirloom seeds. They have a wide variety, vegetables, fruits, flowers, a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, you'll typically find that brand in stores. So
Yes. Ferry Morse is a really well-known company for being in stores. I agree with that. Another one that you'll see, which is less common, but it is more common than anything else, besides Ferry Morse, is Burpee. I think Tractor Supply, at least where I am in Virginia, I've only seen Burpee seeds.
yeah,
I really haven't paid attention, but that's
I
what
think
I've seen.
Tractor does sell Burpee. Yeah.
Yeah, and they get their potatoes from there, their seeds, a whole bunch of different stuff too. Plant starts, I'm pretty sure, but they also do all kinds of seeds. I have catalog right here from 2023. They sell all kinds of seeds, organic, hybrid, heirloom. They do flowers, vegetables. They do plant starts. They have garden supplies. Anything you can think of, Burpee is a good place to go to. They're also really quick about shipping, which is nice. I placed an order Tuesday from where I am, Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's Saturday, and they're going to be getting here today. So if you're looking to get something in the ground quickly, if you can't make a quick trip to the stores don't have them. Burpee is a good place to start, or secondary place. But yeah, they're really quick, and I'll be doing an unboxing on my channel, which it'll already be up by the time this video goes up. But if you want to see what I got, I'll be doing an unboxing there.
And then we have one more you wanted to talk about.
Yes, forgot about that one. One that I saw was True Leaf Market. I've never ordered from there. It's just one that came up when I looked up seed companies. They do all kinds of seeds, flowers, vegetables, everything. I'm pretty sure they do organic, heirloom, and hybrid. A lot of places do heirloom and hybrid, but not a lot of places do organic, because a lot of that, I feel like that's harder to get the certification for organic. Right.
Which we talked about that in last episode too. We talked about like there's just like this list of things that companies have to do to be certified. And it does take a lot. So I think you're not going to find as many organic as you are going to find like heirloom, hybrid, but like we're saying, like telling you these companies that sell just organic, we're a reference and trying to give you some options for getting seeds, because right now it's so early on. This is a time when you need to be prepping what you're going to plant and ordering your seeds. So that's why we're like bringing this to your attention, stuff that we've bought, we recommend companies to buy from, just so you can, get started, plan out your garden. That way this spring you can be ready to have some vegetables, produce right from your backyard.
Yes. And I have two things. One is about soil, but the other one is all organic seeds can be anything. Flowers, vegetables, anything.
Yeah.
But not all seeds are going to be organic, because it just depends on what you were growing, what the parent plant had, if it was grown indoors and it needed chemicals to grow, or there was pests and they needed chemicals, whatever. So keep all that in mind. The second thing is soil. Our first year, and this was 2020. Yes, 2020, we had our beds, or we had built our beds. That was when wood prices were going up really bad. They're still kind of expensive, but it took a lot. We underestimated how much dirt it would need. And I think we got 36 bags. I think it was like 100. I think it was between 100 and 200, but I think it was closer to 200. $200 for those bags, and it didn't even fill up what I needed. last year I was looking, I was like, I'm gonna do this more affordably. I'm adding 4 new beds, I'm adding kiddie pools, I'm adding buckets, I'm adding a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, I need to find something that's better. I found a place, and if you are around Central Virginia, Mulch Unlimited, they carry mushroom compost and leaf compost.
Huh.
Both have their benefits. What I have found out is if you do a good mixture of the two, where if you do half and half, and they sell it by the truckload, so it's not in bags. Leaf compost is $23 for an entire truckload, like whatever,
Wow.
or one bucket from their tractor, and it fits inside your truck. We were able to fit 2 in our truck at each time, and we just mixed both of them. But the mushroom is more expensive. I think it was $43 per thing, but it's still way more affordable than paying
Right.
$100 for the same amount of dirt.
Right.
So we're definitely be doing that this year, and I'm going to be topping off my beds. And I'll film. I wanted to film last year, I didn't film, but I'll film the process this year and show you guys what you can expect from all of that.
Right.
And it does save a lot of money. So anywhere that you can save money, where you're looking at your seeds, seeing what seeds you have, so you're not ordering excess or too much or whatever. Any little thing to
Comparing,
save a little here and
yeah,
there. Yeah.
comparing prices from different companies. What's going to be the best bang for your buck? What are you going to get more of for the price? What's going to be better quality? So that's why we're just throwing out a couple different like companies to y'all, so you can go check them out. Like you said, we'll have them linked in the description. But now I think we've done all of our companies. Now we're just gonna like go over a couple seeds that we've grown over the years and we really enjoy growing, or it produces well for us. What's a staple for our farms? So do you want to go over yours first?
Yeah, I can go over mine first. Sorry, writing down one thing. My favorite seeds, mine are divided into favorite vegetables and favorite flowers. I just started flowers last year, but it's definitely a journey that I'm going to continue going down.
Right.
But my favorite vegetables are tomatoes, all kinds, really. I like the indeterminate, which we'll talk about that in a future video when we're starting seeds. Um, Indeterminate tomatoes and cherry tomatoes. I don't have a lot of luck with the larger slicer tomatoes. I did grow some last year that did amazing. I'm going to replicate that, and then next year I'll probably go into doing some larger varieties of different different seeds.
Mm-hmm.
But all kinds, mainly cherry. Beans, again, all kinds, because they are very prolific. One that I did last year was the dragon tongue bush bean. Those things, they didn't do well for me. That's because the soil quality was not very good. The stuff that I mixed from years prior, or that we ended up getting because they didn't have what I needed, was not good. Nothing grew in that later on. But my great grandparents, I planted some of these at their house. My great grandfather was going out there every day and picking at least a gallon of
Jeez.
dragon tongue bush beans from how many that he had. And he was making casseroles, he was freezing them, freezing the beans, the casseroles, everything. He was getting so many. He really enjoyed it. So I'm going to definitely grow a lot of those again this year at my house and my great grandparents. But pole beans, I enjoy pole beans. They're more of the indeterminate. When we talk about tomatoes with seeds starting, we'll go into this, but the indeterminate beans are really pole beans. But my other one with vegetables is corn. We grow the Silver Queen hybrid because, first off, my great grandmother really likes the Silver Queen. I can't find any pure Silver Queen. I need to check Seed Savers and Baker Creek and Eden Brothers. I'll do that. But the Silver Queen hybrid is what we found that first year before I really knew that you could order seeds online like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be looking. I bought like 9 packets and they each had 75 seeds in them. So definitely worth it. But I'm going to be doing the Silver Queen hybrid, which is really good. And then this year I'm going to adding a on deck variety of corn.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that grows well in containers, so I should be able to grow it in a 5-gallon bucket and it produced just fine, which I'm looking forward to, and we'll track the journey on both accounts, Instagram, Facebook, and Instagram, YouTube, everything from the farmyard and mine. But flowers, I'm gonna fly through these because I'm already taking a long time. Zinnias, marigolds, and sunflowers of all varieties. I prefer the double zinnias because they
Mm-hmm.
just look so much fuller. Marigolds, I did I think a Jaguar mix last year. The other ones that I'm growing this year are the Red Night, Dark Night, something like that. It's a really dark red with yellow outlining.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
that'll look
beautiful.
awesome.
And then the sunflowers, any variety. I love good mix in sunflowers anyways, but the marigolds and the sunflowers, I saw these and my hair color is strawberry blonde. That's what's on my birth certificate as my hair color being. So I saw these in the seed catalog from Burpee and it said strawberry blonde. And I was like, okay. So I typed it in on the website and they had sunflowers that were strawberry blonde and marigolds. And I'm like, I'm getting those. They're coming home. So those are going to be grown and I'm looking forward to having a wonderful time growing those this year and just throwing in some mix and some color and maybe getting some cool hybrids. You would know what hybrid mean if you watched the last episode. But hybrids are definitely something that I'm looking to get more of.
Now you have a lot of flowers. I only have like one flower here, and majority of the reason why I don't have a lot of flowers is because I am experienced in growing vegetables and produce and stuff. I've grown that for a long time, and I just know like certain seeds that we've used over the years, and we just love them because they produce a lot, they taste good. But I'm going to be growing more flowers this year, but these are just kind of like staples for my farm and what we like to grow a lot. But the one flower I have just because I did grow it last year. The mammoth sunflower is basically like the basic sunflower. It's beautiful, it's massive. I didn't I didn't do the seeds or anything because I planted it so late in the season and it just died and I didn't get a chance to do anything with it, but I was able to see the flowers unfold and it was absolutely lovely. Definitely going to be planting more sunflowers this year for sure. Excited to see those. We'll post pictures and stuff so y'all can see our gardens,
Yes.
and maybe we'll do like a garden tour this summer. Stay tuned if
Yes.
you want to see that.
And this is a little thought that I'm having right now. If you guys are here and you're watching, maybe we'll clip this and put this on a reel or whatever. If you have pictures of your garden, tag us in them. We would love to see what you are growing, your
Oh yeah.
varieties, everything. Tag us in pictures. We are garden fanatics. And yeah, we will definitely. And if we get tagged in anything, we can share them to our stories, things like that, just to show the variety. Or if you're growing in a unique place or growing in something that maybe nobody's seen before, those will all be shared and
Yeah.
everything will be compiled for everybody to find easier and to be able to grow the most of what they can. Sorry, continue.
Tag us. We want to see what you all are growing. We want to see your gardens, and we will definitely reshare. Maybe some of these seeds that we're talking about you like, or maybe you bought from a company that we recommended. Tag us. We'll see it, and we will reshare it, and we will love it. I'm sure of it because we love gardening.
We do.
We really do. Along with chicken keeping, gardening is like top tier.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't have, that's all the flowers I have for the lineup today, but I have a couple flowers that I want to grow. Maybe we'll do like a flower garden tour and just show all the flowers that we have. Ooh, that would
Are you doing like cut flower thing this year?
I am doing a couple beds with cut flowers, but I have a garden, this specifically my garden that I built, and it's gonna be all the stuff that I want to grow. So definitely gonna be giving tours of that sometime. But back to the seeds. We get off topic so easily.
We do.
So, a couple plants that we use a lot that we recommend, that I recommend, not we, just me. We grow a lot of zucchini, but the specific zucchini that we grew last year was the Burpee dark green zucchini. So if you want to grow that, look it up. They produce well. A lot of zucchini. I tell you, if you grow a zucchini plant, they grow. But what's neat about them is they're not like squash. Like, they don't just like chisel, blow up and take over your whole garden. Zucchini like typically stay in one bed. Yes, they have large leaves and large vegetables, but like they stay in one bed, and it's a really nice plant to grow, and you can do a lot of things with zucchini. I mean, during the summer we have so much zucchini. I mean, we made zucchini pickles, zucchini salsa. We like
Zucchini muffins.
exactly zucchini like bread. We put zucchini in our eggs. We'll grill zucchini. We made zapples one time. You can take zucchini and like put it in like an apple. It's like an applesauce. It's but with zucchinis. It's incredible. All the things you can do with zucchini. So if you want to grow zucchini, there's so many recipes.
You can do salads.
Yeah.
I haven't done it. I need to do it this year. But my great grandmother will cut up zucchini, squash. She'll put it in her salads. You can bake them and like cut it up, bake it, and then you can do it with noodles and add like Italian dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good. Okay. You can
continue. Zucchini is good. If you want to give it a try, do that one. Anyway, another good thing that we like just as a fresh garden vegetable, we grow cucumbers, a lot of cucumbers. We'll also make them into pickles and stuff. But a variety that I grew this year was the Muncher variety from Burpee. It's an organic cucumber. It's small and it's got a crisp taste. It's fresh, and it produces a decent amount. So they make really good cucumbers too. So Muncher cucumbers from Burpee, love them. We also grow a lot of spaghetti squash. There's no specific company that we buy from with this one. It's just you get seeds of spaghetti squash. It's a good plant, and there's like a couple things you can do with spaghetti squash too. It's a staple for our family, something that we will eat a lot of. But spaghetti squash, that's a good one. But the two seeds that we do the most would be tomatoes and beans. Tomatoes and beans are ridiculous at our house. I mean, we have so many of these. So the varieties that I recommend, both from Burpee. We like Burpee, apparently. I didn't realize we had so many seeds from Burpee, but we do. And so we like Burpee. A variety of tomato that we buy is the San Marzano tomato, and we'll make like sauce, salsa. I mean, it's good just as a fresh tomato. I mean, we grow a lot. Like, they produce a lot. Every day we'll go out and pick like 5-gallon buckets every day of these tomatoes. But we also grow a lot of plants. So
yeah.
San Marzano tomatoes from Burpee, love them. Great plant. And the last one I have is a green bean variety. It's a bush bean, which we found that trellising pole beans, they do not do as well for us as bush beans do, because then we have to build a trellis, and it's just easier to keep it in one spot as a bush bean. So we do the Burpee Provider garden beans. They're super fresh tasting. They produce an abundant amount of beans. Like, just like with the tomatoes, we're going out every day and picking 5-gallon buckets of green beans. But again, that's because we grow a large crop of them, because it's a staple for our family. So you'll learn that with gardening, that if you find something that you like and you know you'll use a lot of, you're going to plant a lot more of it, and
yeah,
you're going to use it though. So it's all just a bunch of seeds that we like as staples, some companies that we recommend. But
And when you see people who are pulling out like 5-gallon buckets, like you said, they're growing a lot of tomatoes. They're growing more than 10 plants. They're not growing less than that and pulling that many. I mean, you could probably grow. I had so many last year, and I had probably had 20 plants, and I probably couldn't even fill up half a 5-gallon bucket just going out and picking when they were ripe. So do it whenever, grow however many that you can fit on your property and however many you can manage. If you do too many one year, know your limit, know about how many that you can do, and cut back and maybe try a different variety or grow something. If you want variety and color in your tomato baskets, I'm doing that this year, and I'll take you guys along for the journey.
That's what's so cool with gardening. You get to decide what you grow in your garden. Maybe you want something that's just appealing to the eye, or you want something that's going to be self-sufficient and abundant and prolific, taste good, that you will be able to use. That's what's so cool about gardening. You get to grow what you want, and you get to enjoy the process. So
yeah, and sorry.
Go ahead.
The other thing, sorry, the other thing about gardening is that you get a new chance, or you get a do-over every single year. You don't, just because you had a failure one year, okay, learn why you had that failure. Next year, fix it. You get a do-over every year. It's not like raising chickens where you can buy a batch of chickens and then you have to deal with that problem a long time if there is a problem. But with gardening, it's so many different possibilities every year. It's amazing. So you get a do-over every year. So don't be too hard on yourself. And if you really want to do something that I'm probably going to end up doing, is just throw seeds in the ground. Just mix them all together, throw them out, see what you get. I don't do that, actually. You're going to end up with a lot of wild stuff. But if you plant somewhat sporadically, where you're planting a sunflower here, a sunflower there, or a bean plant here or there, just fill in space. I like to fill every inch of the garden, or I like no ground showing at all, just because that's how I like it.
Right.
But yeah, your own style is going to fit you, and you will find your style in time. It's not going to be something that you experience or that you find in a year or 2 years. It could take 3 or 4 years. Mine took 3. I know people who've been gardening forever, and they found somewhat, but maybe they haven't tried that one variety that's really going to tie everything together. So try what you can, and if you don't like it, don't grow it. You don't have to grow something just because everybody else is growing it.
Exactly. Grow what you want. Learn from your mistakes. It's all growing. Like, literally it is. It's all growing. You're growing plants, and you're growing with knowledge, and you're learning the process. And over time, you will get better. And that's what we're here for. We're here to help you. We're here to teach you, educate you. So I think that's everything.
And inspire.
And inspire. Exactly. That's what we're here for, people. So we hope this episode helped you out. Just throwing out like the couple seed companies, give you some different seeds that are good to grow that we recommend. And we hope that this helps you and that you go buy some seeds. That's the main goal. Go buy some seeds. Have fun. Grow a garden this year. We'll see y'all in the next one.
See y'all in the next one.